Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Hi everybody, I'm Charlene Schmidt.
I'm Patrick Schmidt.
We just watched The War Prayer, episode 7 of season 1 of Babylon 5, and it is now time to babble about it. Lots to unpack here. The biggest thing probably being that there's this thing going around on Earth, especially that's kind of anti-alien, Earth first.
No parallels at all to what we're seeing in America in 2018 at all.
Did that ring any bells?
No, none whatsoever.
Yeah, kind of relevant.
A little bit.
Whoa. This is not good, which brings up a lot of questions. The first thing being maybe that not everybody is on board with this idea of what Babylon 5 stands for. What do you think about that?
So much sci-fi, and this is coming from a sci-fi novice, so much sci-fi seems to put out the idea that the future is going to be this utopia. One of the things I think this show does a nice job of embracing is that, no, we haven't left war behind us. If humans are going to be a part of space and part of the future, there's going to be some war going on, which I think is an interesting concept to embrace.
We're coming off of basically 10 years out of the Earth-Minbari War, a war with aliens. Do you think that that has anything to do with this hatred toward non-humans?
Of course. That's going to lead to some thoughts about, hey, should we even have aliens as part of our society?
Some serious shit going down here. Susan's former flame here, Malcolm. What do you think of this guy?
I knew he was rapey when I saw his Cosby sweater.
Just no holds barred.
Nope.
We're gonna come out with it. I like it.
Now, I mean, initially I kind of thought, hey, maybe there's going to be this rekindled love flame thing happening. And it was cute at first, but it quickly turned sour. It's just like you never look up your high school significant other on Facebook because you see how up they were. You just don't do it. You go to visit your old flame on a space station because you think she can help you with your racist like that.
This whole relationship, I remember in past watches, I always thought, these two have no chemistry. This time I just saw generalized.
Yes.
Thank you, Kosh. Speaking of Kosh.
At this point, I think it's clearly a case of overcompensation. I think the person in that little suit is very vulnerable.
No, you think?
I think so. That's what vulnerable people do. They protect themselves with layers.
So I have this vision now that there's just this little guy inside this massive encounter suit, and basically the encounter suit is just a bunch of shoulder pads. So the B plot on this is a little more of a lesson in Centauri culture. They have multiple marriages, and they are arranged marriages, and they are not exactly happy affairs. It is all done, of course, in the name of power and prestige, because that's how Centauri culture works. What did you think about that story?
India, the very idea that marriage exists. Think about it, how many animals on Earth find a partner that they stay with for the rest of their lives. So when you think about aliens and the only relationships we understand, even if they're not monogamous, I think there was some polyamorous stuff going on in this episode, they're at least committed, in name if nothing else, in word if nothing else.
You've mentioned earlier that Centauri culture in general sounded very human to you, with things like slavery and other horrible things that have happened throughout our history.
Sure.
Very similar to what happens still and has happened traditionally and has been celebrated as a part of the Centauri Republic. Now, I want to turn over to Veer for a second. We've kind of been keeping track of whether or not Stephen Furst, who plays Veer, is still Flounder to you. Is he still Flounder to you?
Yes, but less so. I think one of the things I take from this episode is that might have been the first time he stood up to his boss. He found out it worked. Veer
just happened to have the guts to try. What other thoughts do you have?
My big takeaway from this episode was, damn it, I hate the sci-fi trope that is, I won this round because I was a better aim with my laser gun. This was the first episode of Babylon 5 where that happened, and it pisses me off. Not even Winny Cooper could save this episode for me.
Okay, so maybe not the highest rated episode of Babylon 5 you've seen thus far.
No, period. Not the highest rated episode I've seen.
Well, that's all right. We're going to watch another episode of Babylon 5 in the very near future. If you liked this episode, that's right, we're going to watch episode 8. Like this episode, hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified, hit the bell.
Ding dong.
That way you know when a brand new episode has been uploaded, and we'll just let you know instantly when that happens.
You want that.
So, yeah, and participate in our discussion. Please comment, spoiler free, only up to what we've seen so far here.
Thank you.
For the newbies, right? And if you're a newbie yourself, what are you thinking of the show so far? I can't wait to hear what you've got to say. So until next time, everybody, bye.
Bye.